On the morning of Sunday, the 3rd of September 1967, at 4:50 a.m, cars across Sweden were brought to a halt, and slowly and carefully they were instructed to drive on the right. But why did Sweden invest so much time, effort and money into switching sides of the road? I've come to Stockholm, Sweden to explain the economic reasons for this switch. Dagen H, or H-Day, was the day that the switch occurred, and it was a complex logistical operation. Think about it yourselves. Think of the road junctions that had to be redesigned. Traffic lights had to be flipped. Some humorous examples include Sweden having to sell its buses to Pakistan and to Kenya in order to get rid of the left-hand door, because obviously now passengers had to get out on the right-hand side. Now, with all things considered, it was a relatively smooth operation. Despite some traffic and some confusion, as shown by this picture, which is actually taken in Kungsgatan, where I'm stood right now, there was actually very little disruption, and accidents in the aftermath of the switch actually went down. The first reason was geographical. Sweden's neighbouring countries of Norway and Finland both already drove on the right, and as the border between these three countries was very fluid and people crossed it regularly, it made it a lot more easier for people if they all drove on the same side of the road. Similarly, Sweden had been importing cars that were left-hand drive, and this makes a lot of sense when we consider the economics of imports. It was comparatively cheaper for them to buy from countries that neighboured them or were near to them, which cut down on shipping costs. For example, Germany, or even the domestic manufacturing of, for example, Volvo in Sweden. It was all just easier to have left-hand drive cars because there was a larger market for them. So in Sweden, there already was a large supply of left-hand drive vehicles, but they were also driving on the left. And this comes with increased inherent dangers, such as head-on collisions being more likely when overtaking. The final reason is that of symbolism and the importance of symbolism to trade and economic cooperation. By driving on the right and by standardizing road formats like its European neighbours, it was a symbolic gesture which showed closer European integration and cooperation. It also demonstrated closer ties between Scandinavian countries, which historically had been fractured and at war with one another. And for myself, it's interesting to note the comparison to the UK, where we still drive on the left, and how that then played out with European integration. So what do you guys think? Do you think other countries should follow suit and drive on the right? And do you think Sweden made the right decision to switch sides? If you enjoyed the video, then give it a like and follow for more. Until next time, bye bye.